Such a pleasure to speak with you both. I really enjoyed Lady Scorpions and Cynthia. I was curious, what about Lady Scorpions really attracted you to the project and got you on board?
Well, interesting enough, Dan wrote it a long time ago, and he sent me the script. Oh gosh, I have to say more than like 10 years ago. And
Oh,
I
wow.
I really liked the script. I liked the fact, that it was a woman's team, to be together. I love the title Lady Scorpions because that came from a kick that I created for competition, the Scorpion kick or the Rothrock Sting. So I love that. And I always wanted to work with Dan, and then I met Shannon, and I loved her work, and just the script was appealing to me. I'm very much, for women power, and this was such a strong, dominant movie, where there's two strong women, fighting together. So I think that's probably what attracted me the most.
Yeah, yeah, it's wonderful. And Caitlin, I was curious, you can't get a better co-star and somebody to be your on-screen mom than Cynthia. So what did it mean to be working with a living legend like her?
I was super excited. When Shannon McIntosh found me and sent me the script and kind of, I read through it, I was like, kind of same as Cynthia. I was like, man, like women domination here in the martial arts realm. And I didn't even know it was her at first. And then I was like, who's playing my mom? Like, this would have to be someone that like really fits the bill. And they were like, oh, Cynthia Rothrock. And I was like, yep, okay, I'm on. Like, this is great. Cause like, we kind of come from the same, competing martial arts background, from back then. So then now, fast forward to her playing my mom in a film, I was so psyched. I was like, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's so wonderful seeing, real martial artists starring in these films as well. And Cynthia, your acting skills are also on display here. There's a really interesting mother-daughter relationship that's explored. What did you like most about that, Cynthia?
Well, this is the first time I played a mom, and I am a mother. My daughter is 25. So, I could relate to that, the bond that I have with my daughter, and it was a different acting experience for me because instead of portraying that love, that caring, it was almost like hidden. I was more concerned in this is getting, the guy that, killed my husband, ruined our family. And a lot of times I just wanted to like, I love you, but I had to play this tough person until the end. And then in the end, you see, where she's coming from, and it was really there. So it was a different mindset for me, to get into. And I like that. I like that, when you have to go outside of what your normal personality or your persona would be, is, to create something different, like a little bit more tougher, a little stricter.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And Caitlin, this is a double feature in select theaters with Kung Fu Games, which you're also in. Uh, tell our readers a bit about Kung Fu Games. I didn't get a chance to watch that one yet.
Ooh, you're gonna be in for a treat. Lady Scorpions was fantastic. Kung Fu Games was fantastic, but they are both such different films. Like in Lady Scorpion, having my mom, Cynthia, and then me having a daughter, which I don't have a daughter in real life, I really had to pull and kind of grasp. It was different feelings, different levels of stakes with family consequences versus Kung Fu Games, more of the action-packed thriller where it's more survival of the fittest and all these different fight scenes trying to escape what a criminal kind of has us, locked into. So you get two very different feels with the two films. Both have amazing fight scenes, both have amazing casts. So it's hard to even pick a favorite. I don't even think I can because they're just both so different and they both made me pull different heartstrings on each film. Obviously, Lady Scorpion with my daughter being kidnapped and everything that goes into that, you're kind of taken in differently there. So I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but you're going to have to watch both and end up telling me what your favorite is because, they're good.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool with Tiger Style Media. All four of these releases, they're all martial arts, but they're all different. And Cynthia, I love your movie, Yes, Madam, and it's just remarkable to see both you and Michelle Yeoh still kicking so much ass in these movies 40 years later. What do you attribute your just remarkable staying power to? Because you still look great and you're still doing all these stunts. It's incredible.
Yeah, I think, first of all, when you're into martial arts for so long, it's been my whole life, that you adapt a healthy lifestyle. And I think, I'm very active. I do extreme adventure. I'm always positive. I love my life. I love what I do. And I think that has an impact, on your physicality, on your appearance. And I just love the fact, that Michelle and I, for like you said, 40 years later, are still doing movies, look great, are as fit as ever, can do the action the same. And I think it's such a positive inspiration for people all over the place because I've had people say, oh, yeah, when I'm 40, I can't do that, or 50, no way, and it shows, that you can, you just have to adapt a healthy lifestyle and have the right mindset. And don't ever think like when people say I'm too old. I hate that. I'm like, I will never say that in my entire life. You will never hear that from me, and just to be an influence to people out there, to learn martial arts and to do what you want to do. You're never too old.
That's a wonderful attitude. And Caitlin, my last question, how was it working with just the director Bruce Del Castillo and seeing his style?
Bruce was absolutely so much fun as a director. Like, I just feel like all of our, vibes on set between Cynthia and I and different scenes, he had such a creative eye and specific want for some of these scenes that he envisioned and just saw throughout. So it was amazing working with him and good to learn. I feel like we learned a lot throughout the process. Just from in the beginning in our table read to then eventually being on set and being in it and doing it. But Bruce was great. The whole team was great. Obviously, working with Cynthia was great. I'm super excited for everyone to see the film and kind of just see what all of us put together in not that long of a time period because we didn't shoot for very long, but I think we came up with something really amazing. So yes, I'm super excited and Bruce is fantastic. I can't wait for everyone to see what he created and envisioned for Lady Scorpions.